Carlos Sainz's groundbreaking decision to leave Ferrari and join Williams Racing has sent shockwaves through the Formula One world, marking a pivotal moment that could redefine both his career and the fortunes of one of the sport's most revered teams. This bold transition is more than just a driver shuffle. It's a daring leap fueled by ambition, strategy, and the desire to prove that greatness can emerge from even the most challenging circumstances. For Sainz, stepping away from the prestige and pressure of Ferrari is an act of courage and vision, while for Williams, his arrival signals a new chapter in their storied, though recently turbulent history. Sainz's Ferrari experience, a double-edged sword. Carlos Sainz's tenure at Ferrari was a study in contrasts, marked by moments of brilliance but underscored by the immense pressures that come with driving for Formula One's most iconic team. At Ferrari, every move is scrutinized, every race dissected, and every decision carries the weight of the team's illustrious past. Sainz delivered standout performances, including a triumphant win at the British Grand Prix and several podium finishes, showcasing his ability to compete at the highest level. However, Ferrari's often erratic strategies, internal politics, and the dominance of his teammate Charles Leclerc made his position increasingly precarious. Despite his achievements, Sainz often found himself overshadowed, battling both his teammate and a team culture that has historically struggled to manage dual leadership. His frustrations became evident in subtle remarks during press briefings, where his typically composed demeanor hinted at underlying discontent. The decision to leave Ferrari wasn't merely about seeking a new team, it was about reclaiming control of his destiny, finding an environment where his talents could flourish without compromise. The rebirth of Williams Racing. Williams Racing, a name synonymous with Formula One's golden age, has been on a slow but steady journey of recovery after years of languishing at the back of the grid. Once the dominant force in the sport, with 9 Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' titles to their name, the team faced a dramatic decline in the 2010s, struggling with outdated facilities, limited resources, and the increasing stratification of the sport. However, recent years have seen a glimmer of hope under the stewardship of James Vowles, a former Mercedes strategist who took over as team principal in 2023. Vowles has implemented sweeping changes, focusing on long-term development and rebuilding the team from the ground up. Investments in cutting-edge technology, including a revamped wind tunnel and advanced simulation tools, have started to yield tangible results. Williams' 2024 season saw marked improvement, with the team regularly scoring points and occasionally challenging midfield heavyweights like Aston Martin and Alpine. While the team has made significant strides in aerodynamics and strategy, they have been missing a key ingredient: a driver capable of consistently maximizing the car's potential while pushing the team to new heights. Why Sainz and Williams are a perfect match. The signing of Carlos Sainz is a strategic masterstroke for Williams. In Sainz, they gain not only an experienced driver with a proven track record, but also a leader with the ability to inspire and galvanize the team. Sainz is known for his exceptional technical feedback, a skill honed during his stints with Toro Rosso, McLaren, and Ferrari. His ability to work closely with engineers, coupled with his knack for identifying areas of improvement, will be invaluable as Williams continues its upward trajectory. For Sainz, Williams offers a unique opportunity, the chance to be the centerpiece of a team's revival. Unlike Ferrari, where he was often seen as the second driver, at Williams he will have the freedom and authority to shape the team's direction. This new role not only gives him the platform to demonstrate his leadership capabilities, but also allows him to build a legacy independent of the constraints he faced at Ferrari. Sainz's reputation for consistency, adaptability, and racecraft aligns perfectly with Williams' needs. His strengths in tire management, strategic thinking, and ability to perform under pressure make him an ideal fit for a team looking to bridge the gap between the midfield and the top teams. More than just a driver, Sainz will be a mentor to younger talent, a figurehead for the team's ambitions, and a symbol of their commitment to returning to prominence. The risks and challenges. While the partnership between Sainz and Williams is brimming with potential, it is not without its challenges. For all of Williams' progress, they remain a team in transition. The gap between their current performance and the consistent podium finishes required to compete with the likes of Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari is still significant. Sainz will face the daunting task of leading a team that, while improving, may not yet have the machinery to fully match his ambitions. For Sainz, leaving Ferrari, a team that, even in its struggles, is a regular podium contender, for Williams is a calculated gamble. The move requires immense patience, as the journey to the front of the grid will be neither quick nor easy. He will also face intense scrutiny, with fans, pundits, and rivals watching closely to see if he can deliver on the promise of elevating Williams. For Williams, the pressure to provide Sainz with a competitive car is immense. The team must ensure that their upward momentum continues, or risk losing the faith of their star driver and the confidence of their fanbase. The 2025 season will be a litmus test for the team's ability to translate their developmental progress into on-track success. The broader impact on Formula One. Sainz's move to Williams has implications that extend far beyond the immediate dynamics of the driver market. It reignites questions about the competitive balance in Formula One, highlighting the challenges faced by smaller independent teams in a sport increasingly dominated by manufacturer-backed giants. Williams' ability to attract a driver of Sainz's caliber is a testament to their progress, but it also underscores the shifting landscape of the sport, where opportunities for underdog stories remain tantalizingly rare. The move also shines a spotlight on the role of drivers as agents of change within teams. Sainz's decision to join Williams is a reminder that the right driver can be a catalyst for transformation, inspiring not only their team but also a renewed sense of hope and excitement among fans. A defining chapter. As the 2025 season approaches, the partnership between Carlos Sainz and Williams Racing has already become one of the most compelling storylines in Formula One. For Sainz, it's a chance to redefine his career, stepping out of the shadow of Ferrari's politics and into a role where his influence could be transformative. For Williams, it's an opportunity to reclaim their place as a force to be reckoned with, proving that even in an era dominated by financial and technical powerhouses, there is still room for resilience, ingenuity, and ambition. Together, Sainz and Williams are embarking on a journey that promises to be as challenging as it is exciting. Whether they succeed in their quest for redemption and glory remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: their partnership has already reignited the spirit of competition and the belief that in Formula One, anything is possible. Carlos Sainz's journey at Ferrari stands as one of the most pivotal chapters in his Formula One career, a period that tested his limits and refined him into a more complete driver and professional. To call it a mere job would be an understatement. Ferrari is not just a team, it is a legacy, an institution draped in glory, tradition, and the weight of expectation. For Sainz, joining the Scuderia was akin to stepping into the most intense spotlight the sport has to offer, where every triumph is lauded and every misstep is magnified. Over the years, he navigated this challenging terrain with a unique blend of determination, intelligence, and composure, emerging not only as a formidable competitor but as a linchpin for the team's operations. The Spaniard's time at Ferrari was marked by a constant ebb and flow of triumphs and setbacks. From podium celebrations that showcased his racing brilliance to the heartbreak of missed opportunities caused by strategic errors or mechanical failures, Sainz experienced the full spectrum of emotions that come with driving for the most iconic team in motorsport. Yet, his legacy at Ferrari is defined by more than just results. It's about his multidimensional contribution to the team. Sainz wasn't just a driver who excelled behind the wheel. He was a tactician, a mentor, and a partner to the engineering team. His technical feedback was revered for its depth, offering insights that bridged the gap between on-track performance and technical innovation. He wasn't simply relaying issues, he was solving them. Ferrari's culture is notoriously demanding. It's a high-pressure environment where victories are celebrated as national achievements, and failures are dissected with relentless scrutiny. The intensity of this atmosphere can overwhelm even the most talented individuals, yet Sainz thrived within it. His calm demeanor during moments of chaos, his ability to maintain focus amid the storm of expectations, and his collaborative approach earned him the respect of his peers and the trust of the team. He became a stabilizing force in a garage often criticized for its volatility, demonstrating that leadership in Formula One isn't just about driving fast. It's about uniting a team and pushing it toward a common goal. As Sainz now embarks on his next adventure with Williams, the lessons he learned at Ferrari will be invaluable. Williams, a team steeped in its own legacy but long removed from its glory days, represents a different kind of challenge. While Ferrari demanded perfection from the outset, Williams offers Sainz the opportunity to play a central role in a revival, a chance to help rebuild a team from the ground up and restore it to competitiveness. For Sainz, this isn't just a career move, it's a mission, an opportunity to cement his place as one of Formula One's most impactful drivers. The FW-47, Williams 2025 Challenger, is the cornerstone of this ambitious project. Early reports from the team have painted a tantalizing picture of the car's potential. Rumors suggest it features a revolutionary aerodynamic design that leverages advanced computational fluid dynamics to achieve unprecedented levels of efficiency and downforce. The chassis is said to be lighter and more rigid than its predecessor, designed to optimize weight distribution and enhance overall stability. cutting-edge suspension systems promise improved mechanical grip and a more predictable handling profile, giving the FW-47 the versatility needed to excel on a variety of circuits. For Sainz, the FW-47 represents more than just a new car. It's a blank slate, a platform for innovation, and a vehicle through which he can leave an indelible mark on the team's trajectory. During the car's initial shakedown, Sainz's meticulous approach was on full display. He treated every lap not as a routine exercise but as a critical opportunity to gather data, identify weaknesses, and propose solutions. Engineers within the team have been effusive in their praise of his feedback, describing it as exhaustive and invaluable. Sainz doesn't merely point out issues. He explains their origins, contextualizes their impact, and suggests actionable improvements. His input is already shaping the development path of the FW-47, accelerating its refinement and optimization. What makes Sainz's role at Williams particularly intriguing is his ability to inspire and galvanize a team. At Ferrari, he demonstrated that his leadership extended beyond the cockpit. He was a unifier, someone who brought together disparate elements of the team to create a cohesive unit. At Williams, this quality is even more critical. The team has endured years of struggle, battling financial constraints, technical challenges, and the psychological toll of falling behind its rivals. Sainz's arrival signals a fresh start, a new chapter in which the team can begin to believe in its potential once more. The buzz surrounding Sainz's move to Williams is palpable. Fans have taken to social media in droves, creating hashtags like #CarlosWilliamsEra and #FW47Future as they rally behind the partnership. Pundits and analysts, too, are captivated by the narrative. Some see this as a masterstroke by Williams, a move that could reinvigorate the team's fortunes and propel it back into contention. Others view it as a bold gamble, one that hinges on the team's ability to deliver a car capable of maximizing Sainz's talents. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: the combination of Sainz and Williams has captured the imagination of the Formula One community. Sainz's story is one of evolution, a driver who has continuously pushed himself to grow, adapt, and excel. At Ferrari, he proved that he could thrive in the most demanding environment in motorsport, earning his place among the sport's elite. Now at Williams, he has the chance to take those lessons and apply them in a way that could redefine both his career and the team's legacy. The FW-47 isn't just a car, it's a symbol of hope, ambition, and the belief that even in a sport as unforgiving as Formula One, resurgence is always possible. As the 2025 season approaches, anticipation is reaching a fever pitch. Can Sainz and the FW-47 deliver on their promise? Will Williams take the leap from midfield contender to genuine challenger? These questions loom large, but the excitement they generate is a testament to the transformative potential of this partnership. For Sainz, this is more than just another step in his career. It's a defining moment, a chance to not only win races but to shape the future of one of the sport's most storied teams. And as the world waits to see how this story unfolds, one thing is clear: Carlos Sainz and Williams are ready to write a new chapter in Formula One history, one defined by resilience, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. Carlos Sainz's impact on the development of the FW-47 is already being hailed as transformative, signaling a new era for Williams racing. From the moment the Spaniard stepped into the garage during the post-season tests in Abu Dhabi, it was clear he wasn't there to merely adapt to the team, he was there to revolutionize it. Sainz's approach to testing was meticulous, methodical, and infused with an intensity that left no stone unturned. Every lap he completed was part of a larger, calculated effort to push the FW-47 to its limits and identify areas for improvement, down to the finest details. His influence is being felt not only in the car's performance, but also in the entire team's philosophy and work ethic. During the Yas Marina test sessions, Sainz approached the FW-47 like an engineer in a driver's seat. His feedback went beyond the typical remarks about balance and grip. He provided detailed analyses of how the car handled under different fuel loads, the precise points at which aerodynamic efficiency faltered, and how the suspension could be optimized for greater stability through medium-speed corners. Engineers described his input as a goldmine of information, with Sainz offering practical solutions to problems that might have taken weeks to uncover without his insights. His uncanny ability to detect even the most subtle shifts in the car's handling, be it a fraction of oversteer exiting a hairpin or a slight delay in throttle response, highlighted his extraordinary technical acumen. Sainz's obsessive attention to detail extended well beyond the track. Behind the scenes, he immersed himself in the team's operations, from reviewing simulation data with the engineers to refining his own cockpit setup. Adjustments that might seem minor to an outsider, such as moving the seat a few millimeters forward or tweaking the steering wheel's weight, were paramount to Sainz. His belief is simple: the car must feel like an extension of the driver's body, and even the smallest imperfection can disrupt that harmony. He worked closely with mechanics to ensure the cockpit ergonomics were optimized, calibrating the steering feedback to feel intuitive and responsive in all conditions. Every switch, button, and paddle on the steering wheel was scrutinized and adjusted until it met his exacting standards. This relentless pursuit of perfection has created a ripple effect throughout the Williams organization. Team principal James Vowles has praised Sainz for not only his technical expertise but also his leadership and ability to galvanize the team. Carlos has brought a level of focus and determination that's contagious, Vowles noted. He's not just pushing the car to be better, he's pushing all of us to elevate our game. He's a driver who understands that success is built on the details, and that mindset is already reshaping how we operate. A key element of Williams' renewed optimism lies in its driver pairing of Sainz and Alex Albon, a duo that has quickly become one of the most intriguing partnerships on the grid. Albon, known for his raw speed and fearless approach to overtaking, complements Sainz's analytical and methodical style. While Sainz thrives on precision and technical mastery, Albon brings a natural instinct and adaptability that make him a formidable competitor in high-pressure situations. The contrast between the two drivers has created a dynamic that is both competitive and collaborative, with each pushing the other to new heights. During the Abu Dhabi tests, the synergy between Sainz and Albon was evident. Engineers observed how the pair approached feedback sessions as a team, each offering unique perspectives that, when combined, provided a comprehensive understanding of the FW-47 strengths and weaknesses. Sainz's long-run simulations and deep dives into tire management paired seamlessly with Albon's data from high-speed laps and aggressive cornering. It's like having two different lenses through which to view the car, one engineer explained. Carlos gives us the big picture in extraordinary detail, while Alex shows us what happens at the edge of performance. The collaboration has also extended beyond technical discussions. Sainz has taken on a mentorship role with Albon, sharing insights from his years of experience while also learning from Albon's instinctive style. Alex has an incredible feel for the car, Sainz said in a recent interview. He's able to extract pace in ways that sometimes surprise even the engineers. Working alongside him is not only enjoyable but also valuable. It's making me a better driver too. For Albon, the opportunity to work with a driver of Sainz's caliber is both a challenge and an inspiration. Carlos is incredibly detail-oriented, and that pushes me to think differently about how I approach certain aspects of driving and setup, Albon commented. But I think my ability to adapt quickly and trust my instincts complements his methodical approach. Together, we're finding ways to push this car further than either of us could on our own. The renewed energy within Williams isn't just limited to the drivers. The entire team has been invigorated by Sainz's presence. His commitment to excellence has fostered a culture of accountability and ambition, with team members describing a newfound sense of purpose. Mechanics, engineers, and strategists alike are taking cues from Sainz's relentless drive, working harder and smarter to ensure every aspect of the car and the operation is optimized. The FW-47 itself is already benefiting from Sainz's input. Early data from testing shows promising improvements in aerodynamic efficiency, particularly in how the car handles lateral loads through fast corners. Changes to suspension geometry, implemented based on Sainz's feedback, have improved stability under braking and reduced tire wear, a critical factor in race strategy. Engineers are also experimenting with power unit calibration to fine-tune throttle response, a project spearheaded by Sainz's observations during long-run simulations. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the expectations for Williams are higher than they have been in years. The team is determined to break free from its reputation as a backmarker and establish itself as a consistent midfield contender, with an eye on podium finishes under the right circumstances. While the road ahead is undoubtedly challenging, there's a growing belief that Williams is finally on the path to resurgence. The excitement is palpable among fans and pundits alike. Pre-season testing is expected to provide the first real glimpse of how far the FW-47 has come under Sainz's guidance, and the paddock is buzzing with speculation. Can Williams translate its newfound momentum into results on the track? Will Sainz and Albon's partnership flourish under the pressures of competition? And perhaps most intriguingly, could this be the beginning of Williams' return to the upper echelons of Formula One? One thing is certain, Carlos Sainz's arrival at Williams has marked the start of a new chapter for the team, one defined by ambition, innovation, and the pursuit of excellence. In a sport where success is measured in milliseconds, Sainz's relentless drive and technical mastery could be the catalyst that propels Williams Racing back to glory. This isn't just a story about a Formula One driver switching teams or a struggling team trying to climb out of the midfield. It's a narrative brimming with ambition, transformation, and the relentless pursuit of glory. It's about Carlos Sainz embarking on a journey of reinvention and Williams Racing reigniting the flame of its storied legacy. Together, they are chasing something much bigger than race victories. They are chasing redemption, legacy, and a place in the annals of motorsport history. For Carlos Sainz, the decision to leave Ferrari is both bold and deeply personal. After years of proving his worth as one of the most adaptable and technically astute drivers on the grid, this move to Williams represents a shift from being a cog in a well-oiled machine to the leader of a team seeking revival. For Williams, signing Sainz isn't just about getting a driver with proven talent. It's about sending a clear message to the rest of the paddock. Williams is no longer content with the status quo. They are aiming to disrupt the established order. Carlos Sainz, reinventing himself as a leader. Carlos Sainz's career has been defined by resilience and adaptability. From his early days at Toro Rosso, where he learned to navigate the pressure of being in Red Bull's notoriously cutthroat driver program, to his time at Renault, where he showcased his ability to extract the maximum from a midfield car, and his tenure at McLaren, where he played a pivotal role in the team's resurgence, Sainz has always been a driver who thrives on challenge. At Ferrari, he stepped into the intense spotlight of a team with unmatched history and expectation. While he delivered consistent performances and even took race wins, his time in Maranello was always overshadowed by Charles Leclerc, the team's clear favorite and long-term bet. Despite his best efforts, Sainz was often seen as the second driver, a role that frustrated his ambitions. The move to Williams is Sainz's opportunity to escape the shadow of others and define his own legacy. At Williams, he isn't just a driver, he's a leader, a cornerstone of the team's rebuilding efforts. Every decision he makes on and off the track will shape not just his career but the future of a team that has struggled to find its footing in modern Formula One. Sainz's technical feedback, racecraft, and ability to galvanize a team around a shared vision will be critical as Williams seeks to close the gap to the frontrunners. For Sainz, this isn't just about winning races. It's about proving that he is the kind of driver who can elevate an entire organization. He wants to be remembered as more than just a talented competitor. He wants to be seen as a transformative figure who took risks, embraced challenges, and left an indelible mark on the sport. Williams Racing, a sleeping giant awakes. Williams Racing's name is etched into the history of Formula One, but the team's recent struggles have cast a shadow over its illustrious past. Once a dominant force, with 9 Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' Championships to its name, Williams has spent much of the past 2 decades fighting to stay afloat. Financial difficulties, outdated infrastructure, and a widening performance gap have turned the team into perennial backmarkers. But under new ownership and leadership, Williams is undergoing a renaissance. Significant investments have been made in state-of-the-art facilities, cutting-edge technology, and a renewed focus on attracting top talent. The arrival of Carlos Sainz is the crown jewel of these efforts, a statement that Williams is no longer content with mediocrity. Sainz's signing is about more than just his driving ability. It's a declaration of intent. His experience working with multiple teams, his reputation as a driver who excels at developing a car, and his ability to adapt to different team cultures make him the perfect fit for a team in transition. Williams isn't just looking for a driver. They are looking for a partner in their quest to return to the front of the grid. The challenges ahead are immense. In an era where Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari dominate with enormous financial and technical resources, Williams must rely on ingenuity, efficiency, and a willingness to take risks. Aerodynamics, chassis development, and energy recovery systems are all areas where Williams must make significant gains, and Sainz's input will be critical. His ability to provide detailed feedback and work closely with engineers will be a key factor in transforming the team's fortunes. The 2025 season, a high-stakes gamble. The 2025 season represents a turning point for both Sainz and Williams. For Sainz, it's a chance to prove that his move away from Ferrari wasn't a step down but a calculated risk to achieve something greater. Success with Williams would validate his decision and position him as one of the most influential drivers of his generation. For Williams, the stakes are equally high. This is about more than just improving their position in the constructors' standings. It's about proving that a historic team can thrive in the modern era. It's about showing that with the right combination of talent, strategy, and determination, even a team without the financial clout of the frontrunners can compete at the highest level. Every race weekend will be a test of their progress. Can Williams bridge the gap to the midfield and eventually the frontrunners? Can Sainz extract the maximum from the car and deliver results that inspire confidence in the team's vision? The answers to these questions will shape not just the trajectory of the 2025 season, but the future of both Sainz and Williams. The emotional core, more than just racing. At the heart of this story is a deeply human element, an emotional undercurrent that makes it resonate far beyond the confines of the racetrack. For Sainz, this journey is about more than career advancement. It's about proving to himself, his fans, and his critics that he is capable of greatness on his own terms. It's about taking control of his destiny and embracing the challenge of leading a team back to glory. For Williams, the fight is equally personal. This is a team that has endured immense hardship but has never lost sight of its identity. The engineers, mechanics, and staff who dedicate their lives to this team do so not just for the paycheck, but for the love of the sport and the legacy of a name that means so much to Formula One. Their fight is not just for points, but for pride, for redemption, and for a chance to prove that they still belong among the sport's elite. The story yet to be written. As the 2025 season approaches, anticipation reaches a fever pitch. Can Sainz and Williams rise to the challenge, defying the odds and rewriting the narrative of their respective careers? Will their partnership prove to be the catalyst for a new era of success, or will the weight of expectation prove too great to bear? One thing is certain, this isn't just a story about a driver and a team. It's a story about ambition, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. It's about daring to dream in a sport where the margins are razor-thin, and the stakes couldn't be higher. And in Formula One, where legends are made and dreams are tested, this is the kind of narrative that reminds us why we watch. For Carlos Sainz and Williams Racing, the journey is just beginning, but the potential for greatness is limitless. As the Formula One paddock buzzes with anticipation for the 2025 season, one story stands out as a beacon of hope, intrigue, and ambition: the partnership between Carlos Sainz and Williams Racing. What once might have seemed like an improbable alliance has evolved into a narrative that embodies resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. This collaboration is not merely a union of convenience or a desperate gamble. It is a calculated, audacious move designed to challenge conventions and redefine what is achievable in modern Formula One. For Carlos Sainz, this is not just another chapter in an already impressive career. It is a pivotal moment, an opportunity to carve his name even deeper into the sport's storied history. The Spanish driver has long been regarded as one of the grid's most versatile and intelligent competitors, earning respect for his methodical approach and ability to adapt under pressure. Sainz's journey to this point has been defined by his refusal to settle for mediocrity. From his early days at Toro Rosso, where he held his ground against a young Max Verstappen, to his time at McLaren, where he played a crucial role in revitalizing the team, Sainz has consistently exceeded expectations. His stint at Ferrari showcased his ability to thrive under immense scrutiny, often outperforming his highly touted teammate, Charles Leclerc, in critical moments. Yet, despite his numerous accomplishments, Sainz has often been overshadowed, cast in the role of a reliable supporting act rather than the lead protagonist. Joining Williams offers him something he has long deserved: the chance to be the centerpiece of a team's strategy, vision, and ambition. For Sainz, this is not just a fresh start but a chance to build something enduring, a legacy that transcends race results and championship standings. He isn't just driving for Williams, he is driving to restore a once mighty team to its former glory. On the other side of this partnership lies Williams Racing, a team with a rich and storied legacy that has struggled to remain competitive in the modern era. Once synonymous with dominance, Williams was a juggernaut in the 1980s and 1990s, capturing 9 Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' Championships with legends like Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, and Damon Hill. However, as the sport evolved, the team faced mounting challenges, from financial hardships to technological stagnation. The past 2 decades have been marked by a slow, painful decline, with Williams often relegated to the back of the grid. Recent years, however, have signaled a change in the wind. Under the stewardship of Doralton Capital, the team has undergone a quiet but determined renaissance. Significant investments in infrastructure, a revamped leadership structure, and a focus on long-term development have laid the groundwork for a potential resurgence. The signing of Carlos Sainz is the clearest indication yet that Williams is not content to merely survive. They intend to thrive. Bringing in a driver of Sainz's caliber sends a message to the rest of the grid. Williams is serious about reclaiming its place among Formula One's elite. This partnership is about more than nostalgia or symbolism. It is a bold experiment, a calculated risk, and a statement of intent. Williams is betting that Sainz'S blend of experience, technical expertise, and unrelenting drive can catalyze their climb up the grid. For Sainz, the move to Williams is equally significant. It represents a break from the politics and hierarchy of top-tier teams like Ferrari, where internal dynamics often dictated the narrative. At Williams, he has the freedom to lead, to shape the team's direction, and to define its future. The challenges, of course, are monumental. Williams remains far from the likes of Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari in terms of resources, infrastructure, and competitive machinery. Closing the gap to the midfield, let alone the frontrunners, will require ingenuity, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Sainz's ability to provide detailed technical feedback, foster a collaborative culture, and maximize the potential of his car will be critical in this endeavor. Yet, for all the obstacles, there is an undeniable sense of optimism surrounding this partnership. Fans, both of Sainz and Williams, have rallied behind the project, turning it into a symbol of hope and resilience. Social media platforms are flooded with discussions, predictions, and heartfelt messages of support. The hashtag #SainzToWilliams has trended worldwide, reflecting the excitement and anticipation that this union has generated. Videos juxtaposing Williams' past triumphs with Sainz's most iconic moments have gone viral, capturing the imagination of a global audience. This newfound energy is not confined to the fans. Within the paddock, rival teams are paying close attention, wary of what Williams might achieve with Sainz at the helm. While they may not see the team as an immediate threat, there is a growing acknowledgement that this partnership has the potential to disrupt the established order. For teams like Ferrari, McLaren, and Aston Martin, the prospect of Williams clawing its way back into contention is both intriguing and unsettling. The ripple effects extend beyond the track. Sponsors, long hesitant to align with a struggling team, are showing renewed interest in Williams, drawn by the prospect of being part of a comeback story. The team's newfound momentum is also inspiring its workforce, from the engineers in the factory to the mechanics in the garage, who are united by a shared belief that better days lie ahead. As the first race of the season approaches, the stakes have never been higher. For Carlos Sainz, this is a chance to prove that he is not just a talented driver but a transformative one. For Williams, this is an opportunity to silence the doubters and reclaim its place in the pantheon of Formula One greats. The journey will be anything but easy, but that is precisely what makes it so compelling. In a sport defined by its unpredictability, where the margins between success and failure are razor-thin, this partnership embodies the essence of Formula One, the relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. The 2025 season is more than just another year on the calendar. It is the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Formula One. The Carlos Sainz-Williams partnership is not just a story, it is a revolution, a testament to the power of ambition, perseverance, and the belief that no dream is too big. Whether they succeed or stumble, one thing is certain: they will inspire a generation of fans, proving that even in a sport dominated by giants, the underdog can still have its day. Buckle up, because this is a journey you won't want to miss.